So we already know who this dude is. If you don't know, his name is David Cooley. He has a No Fugazee podcast. And I've been watching this dude get cooked on TikTok, even Instagram from the Tonight's Conversation when they were doing this little podcast. I've been seeing him get cooked for like the past 2 weeks on. And it's just, he just says some of the dumbest shit. Like all this, I'm a high value man talk, man. Like a lot of that shit go out the window when you're not even factoring in specific things like character, integrity, giving back to your community, the impact that you leave on the world, taking care of your family, things like that. He just thinks because you make money, you know, you're entitled to a certain type of respect and lifestyle, which I think is dumb. But let's just get to the video. That's just a little backstory who this dude is. Let me get to this video.
Day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
You believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about what? 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year. And I'm black at that if you add that on. So just if we're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to, no, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
Hold on, before we go, what's your math saying?
Just those statements just sound stupid. Well, I'm not going to toot my own. Shut up. Like, because everything that you said is not what makes a man valuable. Yes, you want to provide for your family, but just being tall and making $100,000 a year does not make you high value. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about the circle you hang around, you know, the type of job you have. Like I said, the impact that you leave on the world, the community that you know, the things that you're doing for your community, taking care of your fellow man, like not being selfish, being empathetic, you being understanding, being able to be taught something. Like that dude, you just know that he thinks he know everything and you can't be taught nothing. But being able to listen to people makes you high value. All those things I listed makes you high value, not because you 6'4" and you make over $100,000 a year. But listen to her response to this dude.
And the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character. A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people. A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
And with all that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Womanese is also 6'4", black, attractive. I don't know too many women in my circle who desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
Listen, like, he's not there to listen, and he's just there to respond. He's listening to respond, but he's not hearing nothing that anybody's saying on that podcast. But I got another video for you too, though. But hold on, we're gonna get to that. Let me switch over to this one. This one was believing that all women who've been through, you know, physical violence, you know, sexual assault, rape, things like that, to say that all women are liars and it's just made up in their head. That's like one of the craziest statements I've ever heard anybody make. But just listen to what this dude say though. And then we're going to talk about something else that I found out about it and why I say red pill is dumb.
The whole Me Too movement is innuendo. The whole Me Too movement is destroy a man's character.
Do you think that the majority of people that's joining the Me Too movement are lying?
Generally,
oh my God.
Generally, I don't believe them.
Oh my God.
I don't believe it.
I'm sitting here praying that your daughter never has to come to you and tell you that something has happened to her and need proof or need you to say, well, I don't believe you. Generally, because you're speaking about women and you have one, is so astonishing to me.
Just a little bit of backstory, what they're talking about. Her, the other woman, and one of the men on this podcast, dealt with trauma and, you know, sexual assault and being molested like that. And Cooley just out here triggering people on purpose. Like we were saying, he's not there to actually have a conversation. He's just there for the views and the clicks because he's rage baiting. You know, him having his reactions are going to get people to come to his podcast. I think after this, it's pretty much, I think his podcast is going to die simply because he doesn't have anything valuable to say. But to say that all women, or generally all women, who talk about what they experience as a liar is a wild statement. And I'm not saying that some women don't lie. That's not what I'm saying. We know that some women lie. We know that some men lie. But just in general, just to say, because when you generalize that, you're just making it seem like it's just 90% of women, 95% of women are just telling lies and trying to destroy a man's character, which that's not even the case.
A girl dad, I can't fathom it.
And the rhetoric that you're speaking of is so dangerous. It's so ignorant. There are people out here that are going through, that are 1 foot away from jumping off of the next bridge because of people like you. There are women that are prepared to walk into any police station and tell somebody what happened to them, and then they hear the callous demeanor of a person like you that's sitting over there with this ridiculous smirk on your face like something is funny when we're talking about the abuse of a woman. And you still sit there so
What is this smug look, bro? Just like, as you can see, you could just look at his face and you could tell that he's not hearing nothing that she's saying, and he's just waiting to respond. Like, you could look at his face and he's just like, I just can't wait till she get done talking because I'm going to rebut everything that she's saying. He does not give a damn at all of what anybody's feeling or how he's triggering people or how this conversation is going along. He does not give a damn.
so disrespectful because you're looking for your time to interject. You got something that you want to say right now because you're not here for understanding. You are here to satisfy your own ego, and you're here to spread this ridiculous, toxic message to whoever is willing to see it and agree with you.
In regards to everything that you said, you're false, you're wrong. It doesn't make sense. It's not anything that I embody, so that is false.
But anyways.
Like, you could just tell, like, this dude, like, when I first started hearing that bullshit, listen, young fellas, right? Young fellas, don't listen to this bullshit, bro. I'm telling you, do not listen to this. I'm not saying, like, in the beginning, I feel like Red Pill was okay. You know, it was just talking about, men setting boundaries, thinking about their mental health, not being taken advantage of by anybody, not being taken advantage of by women, things like that. Just, it kind of had a good core. But if you're getting online every single day and you're bashing women and saying women are the problem, no, my guy, you are the problem. I see when y'all say women need to choose better men, or women need to choose better men. I think men need to choose better women because I've seen things where men are choosing women that, one, they don't have a chance with. Two, either they think women only want money, so they lead with their money. And then when they can't sustain that, then they feel like the woman's going to leave them. And now all of a sudden, now they just being used for money, but you led with money. Or two, you know the type of woman that you're going after, and you know that she's materialistic, and you still go for her, bro, that is your fault, bro. You can't blame anybody for them type of situations. But let's get back to Fugazee here, Mr. Fugazee Cooley, David Cooley, or whatever you want to call him. The fact that this man gets online every single day and talks about not dating single mothers. Single mothers are the bottom of the barrel. Body shaming, talking about how women look and things like that. But the main thing is he's trying to tell you young men not to date single mothers because there's no value in it. And you won't be perceived as a high value man if you date a single mother. Watch this video.
Y'all got to be careful about where y'all get y'all relationship/life advice from these guys on this fucking internet, on these podcasts and shit. Because yesterday I made a video about that Fugazee Cooley dude or whatever, talking about being a top tier man. I always kind of knew dude was a little buddy. But so here's the clip, and then I'll show you why.
Don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that if you add that on.
Bro,
that's why he said that.
Bro, my man's is dating he dating a white woman, 1, 2. And no, I'm not saying that as there's anything wrong with dating outside of your race, but he do talk a lot of shit about black women. Just like Fresh and Fit, them talk about, how black women are, aggressive, they don't listen, they don't submit, all of that BS. But Cooley right here, bro, is dating a single mama. These kids, I'm gonna blur their faces out because I don't wanna put their family out there. I'm gonna blur the baby's faces out. But she was a single mom. She got kids before him. And now he's dating a single mom, and he had a baby by a single mom, and he's not married to her. Like, why do y'all listen to this shit online? It does not make any sense. And it's all a cash grab. Like, they get you young, impressionable young men that think you don't have a chance. And bro, this is nothing but marketing right here. You find a pain point that people relate with, and you exploit it. Do you understand what I'm saying? You exploit it. So at the end of the day, he does not care about how you actually feel. He wants the views and the monetization that comes behind it. Same thing with Fresh and Fit. But that's for a different story, because their downfall should be studied, because they're no longer at the top of their game like they used to be. And they're just getting kicked off of everything because of the stupid shit that they say. They're rage baiting. They're doing that because they know it's going to get a reaction out of people. All of it is just marketing. You're trying to get an emotional reaction out of somebody that's going to get people to talk, because everybody wants to give out their opinion. That's all it is. He does not care. This man sat up on here and lied to y'all in y'all faces about how you shouldn't date a single mother. They don't have any value. After a certain age, they don't hold no value. Don't have a baby by a single mama, and boom. Everything he told y'all not to do, he is doing. Let's get back to the video.
That's why he talked the way he talked. That's why he thinks he's a top tier man, because he's 6'4" and black. This is why he's the trinket. He's the fetish. But this is the dude that y'all follow, fellas. This is the rhetoric that y'all subscribe to from hypocrites. A black man playing stepdaddy to some white kids with a single mother who was a BBL Becky. Mind you, getting her knocked up because she's currently pregnant, not even married to her. They've been together since 2017.
Bruh, listen. The internet is not a safe place. If you out here, people gonna run a background check on you. They're gonna find out everything that you've been doing, especially when you get big enough and you start, and people start seeing your content a lot and stuff like that. People are gonna start digging into your life to see what's actually going on, and if the stuff that you say, do you stand on business with it? And obviously, dude, don't. But again, I just want to stress that the red pill content is dead, bro. Like, at the end of the day, fellas, y'all have to take charge of y'all lives. Stop blaming everybody for things that are not happening in your life. Now, I'm not saying that there's not women out there that'll use you, and the same thing that I'm not saying that there's men out there that will use you. But listening to certain content creators when you know they lying, I don't even understand how he even still has a podcast. On top of that, I don't even understand how people still listen to Fresh and Fit, bro. Like, I know their viewership ain't like what it used to be, and all the scamming they doing. The thing about Fresh and Fit, what blew my mind is that they tell you not to date BBL girls, don't date black women, don't date women that have a lot of bodies, but they out here paying for it. When they were trying to give people, having people pay thousands of dollars for tickets to come with them to be on the boat, what type of women was on the boat? Like, how do y'all not see this stuff in front of your face? I feel sorry for any of the young men that follow this type of rhetoric, because it's dumb, and it puts you in a place where it puts you at a disadvantage where you're not even going to win a game that you're playing like this. But just to see how all of this is unfolding online it's not surprising to me. We all knew what was going to happen to Fresh and Fit. We all knew what was going to happen to Sneeko. We all knew about Nick Fuentes in that video he made talking about, we control women's body, and then people doxed him, and there was a rumor about someone lit his house on fire. I don't know how true that is. Allegedly that it happened, but he did mace a woman that went to his door because she lived next to him and she was his neighbor. But at the end of the day, there's consequences to the stuff that you do online, and you just got to be prepared for it. But I think he gonna fall off. He gonna fall off next, because of the bullshit that he's doing online. But like I said, fellas, don't fall for this shit. Like, stop falling for this.
And has yet to put a ring on her finger.
When you've been waiting for it, and think everything is a proposal.
And darling, this is more than anything. So Christmas is around the corner, and since we got a little mixed baby here, we're gonna see.
See that bruh. If y'all don't think black versus white, if y'all don't think that wasn't gonna get some type of reaction, he knows. They both know what they're doing. They both know. It's not just her. She know and he knows exactly what they're doing. And to exploit the child, or I say racial tensions, to exploit that is that's foul, bro. That's not high value, bro, at all.
Which Santa he chooses. We got a black Santa.
And I have the white ones.
And let's see which one he chooses. Same time, don't cheat.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Which one are you gonna pick?
Like, all the boxes were checked. Cringy interracial couple content. She's begging to be proposed to. She's a single mother. All of these things that he tells you in clips like this.
As a single mother, do you believe you deserve a man in the top percentile?
I'm able to do everything else, whether or not I have a baby or not. I still can be a great wife.
Yeah, listen, single moms, recreational use only.
Bro, singles mom, recreational use only, and you turn around and had a baby by a single mom whose only value is recreational use only. Clown. Like, what more do you need to see? Like, y'all need to stop following this type of bullshit, bro. Like, it's just, I'm annoyed with shit like this.
We are speaking objective.
Get him off. Get him off.
Bro, fellas, listen to me. Have a mind of your own. Set your boundaries. Make your money. Be successful. Go to college if you're going to go to college. Go learn a trade if you're going to learn a trade. Take care of your mental health. Don't be out here just following clown ass behavior. Don't follow this. I'm begging you, don't follow this, because it's not going to put you in a place where you're going to be successful in your relationship. Stop listening to all this bull, all this shit you see on Twitter, all this shit you see on Instagram. Social media is fake, bro. Listen, I live in one of the most expensive cities in the United States. I live in LA, and I promise you the shit that you see online is not real. You'll walk into these people's houses, you think these men or these women got all this money, all of this stuff, and you walk in their house and they look like a dance studio because they don't got no furniture in this month. Listen to what I'm saying to you. I work in the film industry. I'm a film colorist. People are fake. It's not real life. Like, this shit is stupid. But again, I implore y'all to not listen to this shit online, because people don't care about you. They only care about the money that they are making offline. Flat out. And stop following this clown ass. But that's all I got for y'all today, yo, because this is stupid. Yo, hit all the links in my description. Follow my TikTok. That's where I spend a lot of my time on TikTok. That's where I got the biggest following. I almost got 50,000 followers on TikTok. I tend to go viral over there more than I do on YouTube. I'm starting to bring long form over here. I got the short form in the bag over on TikTok. But follow me. Help me get to 10,000 subscribers. I got, 44,000 now. I'm trying to build it up. I don't know what's going to happen with TikTok, so I'm trying to bring all my, content from TikTok over here, trying to funnel my following over here. But like I said, just like and subscribe and let me know what y'all think in the comments because I'm waiting to hear from y'all.